Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Sonia Luthra and I'm your expert IELTS trainer. As we all know that this is the last quarter of the year and you expect some new topics for speaking for this particular quarter. So in this particular video, I will be sharing one of the new topics for your part 1. And in my all upcoming videos, I will try to share as many as part 1 questions as well as the sample answers for your reference. So in today's video, I will be specifically talking about the theme geography and questions that can be expected out of you from the examiner on this particular topic, specifically for your part 1 speaking. Okay, so I will be including some idioms, some complex sentences, because a lot of learners, students are lacking or are unable to get a perfect 7 or above band in speaking due to various reasons. Like you do not use idioms, you do not use complex sentences, you do not use paraphrase, like you do not paraphrase your questions, right? So with these sample answers that I'm going to share you with my this particular video and the upcoming videos, at least you can ensure that you will get 7 or above bands in your speaking module, right? I do not want you to copy or memorize these answers as such. However, you can take a reference, you can learn some idioms, some good vocabulary, some complex sentences out of it, right? So disclaimer, do not memorize these answers as such. These are sample answers. Definitely, these are 7 or above band answers. However, if everybody, whosoever is watching this particular video, is going to memorize the same answer, then definitely you'll end up not even getting a 6 band, right? So please do not memorize these answers as such. These are just the sample answer to showcase what is expected out of you and what is your current level, right? So, all I want you to do is listen to the answers, understand how you can use idioms, what are the different idioms for this specific topic, what are the vocabulary. Try to use those vocabulary and idioms. That is it. Okay, so definitely I have written answers in my diary. All right. So I will be reading question first and then reading the answers, because memorizing all the question is not an option, definitely. So I have written it down in my diary and I will be reading one by one each question, and also I will be like sharing sample answers for you. Okay, so let's just quickly get started. So today's topic is geography, right? So the first question that your examiner might ask you is, do you like geography? क्या आपको geography as a subject पसंद है? Okay, so your answer either could be yes or no, but most of you will always start your answer by saying that no, I do not like geography, or yes, I do like geography because. So this is one of the common ways in which a lot of you learners start your answer. However, this is not the right way. You will end up either getting 6 or maximum 6.5 band if you generally start your answer like that. So you always have to paraphrase the question. Okay, now what do you mean by, I have certainly used the word paraphrasing many other times, in my previous classes, in my previous lectures, in my YouTube videos, and everywhere I keep on using this word. So paraphrasing means rephrasing of the actual or the original question in your own language, which will basically ensure that you are going to get a perfect, or I would not say perfect, but of course at least 7 or above bands, right? Which I think most of us are aiming for. Nobody wants to get a borderline or 6 band, correct? Right? So paraphrase every single question. Try not to use words which are in the question, be it your speaking questions or in your writing questions. Do not use the words which are already there in the question. Try to minimize the usage of the words which are in the question. Okay, so yeah, as I told you that the very first question that we have is, do you like geography? Do you like geography? क्या आपको geography as a subject पसंद है? आप या तो बोल सकते हैं कि आपको वो पसंद है, या आप बोल सकते हो कि मुझे नहीं पसंद है. So I personally have chosen to say that I never liked it, but there are many ways to say that, and your part 1 answer should not be restricted to only one line. Okay, it should be at least 3 to 4 lines. And generally, students only talk about what their opinion is, but they do not talk about why they do have that opinion, right? They do not talk about the reasons for the opinion. So here in my answers, I would try to include the reasons as well. That way your answers would be lengthy enough. Okay. So answer for the question, do you like geography? Let me just read it out for you. The answer says, to be very honest, I'm not very keen on studying about physical features of a place. For me, it is as dull as dishwasher. I would rather be interested in studying a practical subject like physics. I'm going to repeat the answer. To be very honest, I'm not very keen on studying about physical features of a place. For me, it is as dull as a dishwasher. I would rather interested in studying a practical subject like physics. Okay. So first, I've given you my opinion, which is I am not very keen in, instead of saying the word geography itself, I have used the definition of the subject, that about the features of a place, because geography means studying about the features of a particular place. So I've said, to be very honest, because I wanted to emphasize on the fact that I do not like the subject at all. So I've said, to be very honest, I am not very keen on studying about physical features of a place, which means I'm not interested in studying about geography, right? Then I've started with the reason that why it is not my cup of tea, why I do not like it. You can always start by answer by saying that, studying about the features of a place is not my cup of tea, right? It's not my cup of tea. I have used two idioms here. First of all, I want all of you to comment below what two idioms did I use, and I would also like you to tell me the meanings of those, like cup of tea, and I have used another one. So if you have missed it, please rewatch the answer, re-listen to the answer, and please comment below that what are the two idioms that I've used. Okay. So in the second line, I've basically given the reason that why I do not like to study the subject geography, right? In the third line, I've just told my examiner that an opposite idea, I would say. I've talked about, see, geography मुझे पसंद नहीं है पढ़ना, but I would rather like to study something more practical like physics. Okay, so that was my way to give a lengthy answer to my examiner. So you can also follow these three statement rule. Like when you're trying to answer your part one, first talk about your opinion, second give the reason, if possible give an opposite idea. Like giving an opposite idea or talking about something contrary to what you have already talked about is not mandatory. It was just my way of answering and giving a length to my answer. But yes, there are other ways as well that you can lengthen your answer in, right? So yeah, let's move on to the second question. So the second question says, do you think studying geography is beneficial? Do you think studying geography is beneficial? Now, logically सोचा जाए, मुझे personally पसंद नहीं है. See, that's my personal agenda, that I don't want to study about this particular subject. However, in general, if I think, definitely studying about a place or like its climate or its environment is useful. So I will definitely be answering this particular question in positive connotation. The question is, do you think studying geography is beneficial? So my answer would be, indeed, it's beneficial, especially when you are new to the area. What did I say? Indeed, it's beneficial, especially when you are new to the area. Not only it helps you explore and understand the place, but it will also help you adjust in terms of environment or culture. So मैंने अपने आंसर में क्या किया, पहले बोला कि हाँ बेनिफिशियल है, एंड देन मैंने रीजन भी बताया कि क्यों ये बेनिफिशियल है. सो माय ओवरऑल आंसर वुड बी, indeed it's beneficial, especially for the someone who's new to the area. Not only it helps you explore, understand the place, but it also helps you adjust in terms of environment and culture. Definitely, I have used a complex sentence here, which is not only but also. So you have to use not only but also at least once or twice in your entire speaking interview. Okay, let's move on to the third question, which is, have you ever studied geography at school? Have you ever studied geography at your school? So डेफिनेटली हम किसी भी बोर्ड से हैं, चाहे हम पंजाब बोर्ड से हैं, हिमाचल बोर्ड से हैं, सीबीएसई से हैं, आईसीएसई से हैं, हमने 10th स्टैंडर्ड तक सबने सोशल साइंस पढ़ा है, करेक्ट? आई थिंक नोबडी हु इज अपियरिंग फॉर आईएलटीएस एग्जाम, कोई भी ऐसा बच्चा नहीं होगा जिसने कभी भी सोशल साइंस एज अ सब्जेक्ट अपने स्कूल लाइफ में नहीं पढ़ा होगा. सो द आंसर इज डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू बी येस, बिकॉज all of us doesn't matter whether we belong to CBSE, ICSE, Punjab board, Himachal board, or any other board for that matter. We all have studied social science as a subject in till our 10th standard. So definitely I'll be creating, or I'll be speaking, or I'll be answering this question around the fact that everybody has studied this particular subject till 10th standard, whether they wanted it or not. Okay, so the question is, have you ever studied geography at school? So my answer would be, though I did not want to. Why I'm saying I did not want to? Because in the very first question, I have already told my examiner that I'm not interested in this particular subject, right? So I can't change it now. मैं अब ये नहीं बोल सकती, जब मैंने स्टार्टिंग में बोल दिया कि मुझे ये पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट नहीं पसंद है, तो नहीं पसंद है. आई कांट चेंज माई आंसर इन द थर्ड क्वेश्चन बाय सेइंग दैट ओके, स्कूल टाइम पे तो मैं बहुत इंटरेस्टेड थी इस सब्जेक्ट में, ठीक है? मैं ऐसा नहीं बोल सकती. आई हैव टू कैरी फॉरवर्ड, आई हैव टू कैरी द सेम कॉनोटेशन कि मुझे ये सब्जेक्ट ज्यादा पसंद नहीं है, ठीक है? हाँ, आप ये जरूर बोल सकते हैं कि 10th स्टैंडर्ड तक मुझे ये सब्जेक्ट पसंद था, बट लेटर ऑन आई डिड नॉट कंटिन्यू इट. आप इस तरीके से बोल सकते हैं, बट आप 100% ये नहीं बोल सकते कि मुझे बहुत ज्यादा पसंद है, बिकॉज इन द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन यू हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड योर एग्जामिनर दैट कि आपको ये आंसर जो आपको ये सब्जेक्ट है ये बिल्कुल भी पसंद नहीं है. ओके, सो द क्वेश्चन इज, have you ever studied geography at school? Though I did not want to, it was mandatory subject till 10th standard, so it was a Hobson's choice. Though I did not want to, it was a mandatory subject till 10th standard, so it was a Hobson's choice. So I have used another idiom here, and I would again want you all to comment below what idiom it was and what it means. Let's say if you do not know the meaning of the idioms that I have used, please comment below. I will reply. I will tell you the meaning of those idioms, okay? And as I have told you, and I'll keep on reminding you, that using idioms is a must throughout your speaking interview, okay? So the last question based on this particular topic is, do you want to be a geographer in the future? Do you want to be a geographer in the future? Definitely, in the very first question, when you told your examiner that you do not like this subject, definitely you do not want to make a future out of it. Yes, definitely, if there is a student who loves this subject, might have studied it as a major in college, university, they can definitely talk about being a geographer. But somebody like me who did not like the subject, and I have told my examiner in the very first question that I hated it, definitely I will be answering this question as well in the negative connotation. So the question says, do you want to be a geographer in the future? Not really. Even if I want to, I can't, because I'm a non-medical student, maybe, or maybe I have had a different subject. अगर आप specifically non-medical student नहीं हो, let's say आप commerce student हो, okay? आप ह्यूमैनिटी स्टूडेंट हो, बट आपने तब भी कभी ज्योग्राफी नहीं पढ़ा, लेट्स से इन एनी कंडीशन, अगर आपने ज्योग्राफी नहीं पढ़ा है, तो आप सिंपली बोल सकते हो, I have had a different subject in my university or college time, right? Or in my school time, whatever, as per your status. Because this is a YouTube channel video, and I don't know मेरे learners कौन से school में है, college में है, university में है. So you can definitely choose it as per what you are doing currently. So you can always start your answer by saying that not really. Then we'll use a conditional sentence. Even if I want to, अगर मैं चाहती भी थी, ये conditional sentence है, ठीक है? So not really. Even if I want to, I can't, because I have had a different subject in my college or university or in school, right? Yeah, that is all. So you have basically told your examiner that first of all, I really do not want to, but even if I want to, अगर मैं चाहूंगी भी, then also I cannot become a geographer because I had a different subject in my college or university. So these were the four questions based on the topic geography, and definitely you can expect this particular topic in this particular quarter. So yeah, I would want you to take a reference. I will again reiterate myself that please do not memorize these answers as such. You can definitely use the idioms that I have used. You can learn how to say no. You can learn how to use negative connotation answers when you dislike something. You can take a reference for that, but ideas has to be at the end of the day yours. Okay, definitely. If you like the sample answers, please give it a thumbs up and also share it with your friends who are preparing for IELTS. If you are new to the channel, please do not forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. It's absolutely free. Like once you subscribe the channel and you press the bell icon, you will get the notification of every new video that I make or I would add on the channel, and that ways you'll never ever miss out on anything that is important for your IELTS exam. Okay, and yeah, keep watching and keep supporting for more such content. See you soon. Till then, please take care, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care.